Hello everyone and welcome to Disney Decades. I'm your host, Nick LoCicero. In Disney Decades, I'm going to read about an event that happened in Disney Parks history, and you have to guess what year that event occurred. But there's a twist. In front of you, you should have a board with the dates 1950 through 2020. This is called the Time Wheel. You also have a set of 7 game pieces called Time Windows. If you don't yet have your Time Wheel and Time Windows, please pause this video and visit www.nt.com/DisneyDecades to download the game for free. Now, each time window is large enough to cover a series of years from 1 to 7. If you're really sure about a date, use a smaller time window. If you aren't too sure, use one of your larger time windows to cover more years. Once you use a time window, set it aside. It is no longer available for you to use. I have 15 events, and if you run out of time windows before I run out of events, you win. You'll have 20 seconds after I read an event to place your time window. If you need more time, just pause the video. No one's looking. And now it's time to play Disney Decades. Have fun and good luck. Event number 1. The PeopleMover opens at Disneyland as part of the park's new Tomorrowland. What year did the PeopleMover open at Disneyland as part of the park's new Tomorrowland? A few hints in there if you remember that big new Tomorrowland addition to the park. You'll get this one. It was 1967. 67. All right, event number 2, sticking with Disneyland. Tahitian Terrace opens at Disneyland. What year did Tahitian Terrace open at Disneyland? Diving deep into Disneyland history for this one. What year did Tahitian Terrace open? And your time is up. 1962. 62 is the year we're looking for. All right, let's fly across the country, go over to Epcot for event number 3. Chefs de France opens in the France Pavilion at Epcot. What year did Chefs de France open at the France Pavilion at Epcot? Kind of makes sense. A restaurant called Chefs de France is in the France Pavilion. What year did it open? All right, placing your time windows, and time is up. 1982, when the park opened. Chefs de France has been around that long. All right, let's go over to Disney Resorts now for event number 4. Beaches and Cream Soda Shop opens at Disney's Beach Club Resort. What year did Beaches and Cream Soda Shop open at Disney's Beach Club Resort? Oh, Beaches and Cream. Wonderful place. You can go for an ice cream right about now. How about you? Maybe you're having ice cream watching this show. Time is up. The year was 1990. 1990. If you are eating ice cream right now, I'm very jealous. All right, let's move on to event number 4. Mystic Manor opens at Hong Kong Disneyland. What year did Mystic Manor open at Hong Kong Disneyland? A little international park trivia here. What year did that attraction open? Never gotten to ride that one yet. The year was 2013. 2013. All right, we're 5 events in. Maybe you're 5 for 5 with those time windows. Let's keep it up. Let's keep up the good work. Here's event number 6. Disney's River Country opens at the Walt Disney World Resort. What year did Disney's River Country open at the Walt Disney World Resort? I went to River Country a few times in my stays at Fort Wilderness Campground. Went over there. Now No remnants remain, but the year was 1976 when it opened. 1976. Moving on to lucky event number 7. Hopefully this one's lucky for you and you get to use one of your time windows. Here you go. Huckleberry Finn's Fishing Pier opens at Disneyland. What year did Huckleberry Finn's Fishing Pier open at Disneyland? This one's kind of bonkers. Guests were actually able to get real fishing poles and fish for real fish in the river. Insane. What year did that open? The same year it closed, 1956. It was only open for about a few weeks, maybe about a month or two. And if you were following our socials, TikTok and Instagram, you probably got to use your number 1 time wheel on that one because that was our Disney Decades question of the week. Follow our socials for hints about upcoming Disney Decades episodes. On to event number 8. Captain EO makes its original debut at Disneyland. What year did Captain EO make its original debut at Disneyland? I say original because this is one of those attractions that kind of came and went a couple times. What year did it make its original debut? And time's up. The year was 1986. 86. All right. Here's event number 9 for you. The Wedway PeopleMover at the Magic Kingdom undergoes a major refurbishment, including physical theming updates, a new narration, and a name change to the Tomorrowland Transit Authority. When did this big change happen where the Wedway PeopleMover turned into the Tomorrowland Transit Authority? A lot of other changes went around the Magic Kingdom around this time, but when did they update the PeopleMover? The year was 1994. 94, part of a major refurbishment over there in Tomorrowland. All right, we are 9 events into this one. We have just a few left. Hopefully you're getting rid of those time windows real quick. Here's a good one for you. Event number 10. Jim Henson is honored as a Disney legend. Jim Henson is honored as a Disney legend. I don't know if this is a clue or will throw you off. It happened a bit later than I thought it would have happened. But what year was Jim Henson honored as a Disney legend? The year was 2011. Yeah, 2011. All right, we're down to our final 5 events here on this edition of Disney Decades. Let's see what event number 11 is. Pixar Pier opens at Disney California Adventure. What year did Pixar Pier open at Disney California Adventure? This was part of a bit of a Pixar retheming. What year did Pixar Pier open at Disney California Adventure? All right, that happened pretty recently, the year 2018. 2018 for that refurb. All right, on to event number 12 now. Merlin's Magic Shop opens at Disneyland. Merlin's Magic Shop opens at Disneyland. Bonus points if you bought any magic tricks from that shop while it was open. What year did Merlin's Magic Shop open on Main Street at Disneyland? All right, time is up. The year 1955. So it opened up with the park. All right, let's go to event number 13. Disney's Magical Express, a bus service for Walt Disney World Resort guests, has its final day of operations. We're looking for that final day of operations for the Disney's Magical Express. A lot of people not happy with this one. It was a long time service for Walt Disney World guests. What day did that final bus take its journey? Time is up. The year 2022. All right, just 2 events left. Hopefully you don't have 7 time windows sitting in front of you, because not enough time to do that if I'm doing my math correctly. But hey, here we go. Let's do good on these last 2. Number 14. Mickey's Starland at the Magic Kingdom is renamed Mickey's Toontown Fair. What year was Mickey's Starland at the Magic Kingdom renamed Mickey's Toontown Fair? This one underwent a few name changes on its way to Mickey's Toontown Fair, which of course isn't around anymore. What year did that happen? The year was 1996. 96. All right, here's our final event. Number 15. The Lake Buena Vista Shopping Village changes its name to the Walt Disney World Village. What year did the Lake Buena Vista Shopping Village change its name to the Walt Disney World Village? That is the spot that eventually became Disney Springs as we know it. But this is how it started. What year did it undergo its first name change? 1977. 77 is the year we're looking for. All right. It's all 15 events for this episode of Disney Decades. Did you do a good job? Did you finally get rid of all 7 time windows? I really want to hear in the comments if somebody ever got rid of all 7 in 7 questions. I've never seen anybody do that yet. Maybe you'll be the first one. Maybe we're the first one today. Let us know in the comments here on this video. And of course, if you're enjoying this, please subscribe to the Park Guide channel. That will get you the notifications every time a new episode of Disney Decades drops, which is every Thursday here on this channel. All right, well, that's it for this edition of Disney Decades. I'll see you next time.